Weather finally hit 60 in my state for the first time this year, so naturally, as any normal person would do, I have been listening to nothing but country music with my windows down in my car. Let's talk about it. Now, as a musician and avid music listener, and let's face it, an overall cultured gentleman, I've subconsciously created a mental tier list for all of the different types of country, because there's a bunch of them. And for some reason, I feel like that's on accident. Like, country doesn't have subgenres like metal does. Like, they have metalcore and death metal and, melodic metal or what the fuck ever. It's like, for country, it's just country, you know? So without further ado, my least favorite genre of country is what I like to refer to as Budweiser country. This, my friends, is the style of country music that they named bars after in Nashville. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Luke Bryan. And nothing against these artists. They're great and everything, but just like, not for me. These are like your Luke Bryans, your Jason Aldeans, your Dan and Shays, like tequila and fucking drinking whiskey and drinking beer. My whiskey makes my baby get a little frisky. Come on, man. Whiskey and frisky. Come on, man. It just feels like they're like feeding you music through this is a pen, but like as if they're just spoon feeding you. Here you go. Here's lyrics. Here's songs. Here you go. Nice and digestible for ya. What do I look like to you? Up next, not far behind, but I will admit is one of my guilty pleasures, Americountry. And the one and only artist that truly comes to mind when I think of Americountry, Mr. Toby Keith. Now, is it cheesy? Is it cringy? Gotcha. But is it simultaneously the type of country that actually makes me want to drink the beer that they're singing about in the songs? You bet your American ass it does. All right, now we're getting into the stuff I like. We're going to talk about pop country. This one's kind of a kerfuffle. This one's kind of a debacle. This one's kind of a blah, blah, blah. This is like your Kenny Chesneys, your Dierks Bentleys, those types of guys. You know what I'm saying? You see, it's perplexing because if you just listen to it once, it sounds like Budweiser country, but really like Kenny's singing about some dope shit. Dierks is singing about some dope shit. There were some backwood boys. They were football players when they were kids. You know what I'm saying? They have that cool hometown feel, but on just, a Gillette Stadium. That's the only difference. Up next, probably my second favorite type of country, the kind that makes me want to like slap the outside of my car when I have my window down and my elbows out the window. You already know I'm talking about Copenhagen country, friendo. This is the kind of country music that makes you want to go like, hey, or like, woo! Between every lyric of the song, like any of the songs. Talking about like Sturgill Simpson. Hey, I've been spending a lot of money on weed and pills. I'm trying to run home and pay the bills. Type, Or like Josh Turner, Firecracker. My little darling is a firecracker. It's fucking yee country. It's great. Or even some of Trace Adkins stuff. Like I know he falls into pop country most of the time, but he has that one song that I really hope you know I'm talking about. It's like that up with the sun, off on the run, making money cause I wanna have fun. 5 o'clock whistle up like a missile. Got a hot date girl named Kate, thinks I'm cool cause I shoot straight. Ain't one thing about her face, she long and tall and she goes great with cold beer type shit. Number one, it's not fucking close. It's not fucking close, buddy. I'm talking about the dark, gothic, tortured, solo, troubadour fucking country music. Talking about the name you've all been waiting for because you're basic as shit, but so am I, it's okay. Mr. Zach Lane Bryan. Oh, and I'm old, I will recall all the nights we spent out lost, and it's getting cold, and that sun is pressing, and heavy eyes ain't bold. That's fucking so good. It's so good. Now you give it a couple of cigars, a tortured childhood, maybe a glass of whiskey. Neat, no rocks. It's very hot out there. And all of a sudden you got Colter Wall. Don't you know the devil wears a suit and tie? I saw him driving down the 61 in early July. What? That's so fucking awesome. And whoever the fuck decided to call that subgenre of country music Americana, your day of reckoning will come, and you will be punished for your sins.